Welcome to Petronas Chemicals Olefins Syndrome Berhad, Petronas Chemicals Glycols Syndrome Berhad, Petronas Chemicals Derivatives Syndrome Berhad, also known as PCOGD. Our core business is producing olefins, glycols, and derivatives. PCOGD is a major hazard installation under the SEMA Regulations 1996. The chemicals used and produced here are hazardous to people and the environment. As your health and safety is our top priority, please pay attention to this health, safety and environment video. We believe that injuries and accidents can be prevented if we all adhere to these guidelines as well as PCOGD's rules and regulations.
Hi, I'm Nurul Alif and I'm here to walk you through the video which comprises 3 components. The first is general requirements.
Upon arrival, you are required to register at the security building. Provide your personal identification card to receive a visitor's pass. PCOGD contractors are required to provide an oil and gas safety passport or OGSP to receive an entry pass to the processing plant. Display your pass prominently at all times. For items going in and out of the plant, you are required to fill in the material movement declaration form. You will then be directed to the designated parking area where you will be required to reverse park your vehicle. Pay attention to signages around the plant. Comply with the speed limit stated in the area. The PCOGD plant is divided into 2 areas, namely the process area and the non-process area. The non-process area is where you will find the administration building and other facilities, while the process area is where the olefins, glycols, and derivatives are produced. All visitors and contractors entering the process area must exchange their headcount ID pass with the headcount card at the respective plant's control room. Ensure the card is displayed prominently at all times. Upon completion of work, return the headcount card and collect your headcount ID pass. Throughout your visit, you will be accompanied by a PCOGD staff. Smoking, alcohol, and drugs are strictly prohibited in the process and non-process area. However, smoking is allowed in the designated smoking area. Items such as weapons, sharp objects, ignition sources such as lighter and matches, cameras, mobile phones, food and drinks are also strictly prohibited in the process area.
The next component is emergency procedures. If you hear this alarm,
stay calm, leave your belongings and walk to the designated emergency assembly area in a swift and orderly manner. Do not run. If you're driving, park your vehicle safely at the side of the road. Turn off the engine and leave the key inside. Ensure that your vehicle is not blocking any access road or emergency equipment. The process area assembly areas are located here. The non-process assembly areas are located here. Line up and wait for instructions from the fire warden in charge. He will then perform a head count. Stay put at the assembly area until the all clear announcement has been made. In another situation, you may hear this alarm. Stay calm, leave your belongings and walk swiftly in an orderly manner to the nearest toxic release shelter or safe room. Do not run. If you are exposed to any chemical, rinse your eyes or body at the designated rinsing area. For the non-process area, any enclosed building around the plant is a toxic release shelter. Stay indoors and wait for instruction from the control room. For process area, you are required to assemble at the designated emergency assembly area, which are located here. Wait for instructions from the warden in charge. As the process area is a hazardous zone, please be aware of hazards such as hydrocarbon gases, high-pressure processes, hazardous chemicals, high decibel noise, hot surfaces, radioactive materials. Before entering the process area, you are required to wear the complete set of mandatory personal protective equipment or PPE. It comprises fire retardant coveralls or FRC, fire retardant scarf, safety helmet, hearing protection device, clear safety glasses, mono goggles, safety shoes. Depending on your work here, you may also need to wear additional PPE, including safety harness, respirator, dust mask, face shield, gloves, goggles, chemical protective clothing. You are required to fully adhere to Petronas Zero Tolerance Rules or ZETO rules. The rules are: work with a valid work permit or PTW, which is required by the job. Verify energy isolation before starting work. Obtain authorization before overriding or disabling safety critical equipment. Obtain authorization before entering a confined space. Protect yourself against a fall when working at height. Use the correct personal protective equipment or PPE when handling hazardous chemicals. Obtain authorization before excavation or entering a trench. Do not position yourself under a suspended load. Do not smoke outside designated areas or bring potential ignition sources into process areas without authorization. Do not use your mobile phone or walkie-talkie while driving. Follow the speed limit and use your seatbelt. Failure to comply with the ZETO rules can lead to permanent banning from entering the plant. Our goal is to achieve zero occupational illness, injury, and environmental incident. So remember to pay attention to signages and comply with instructions throughout your visit here. Let's all work together and make safety a priority. No work is so urgent that you cannot take time to do it safely.